Good morning, sweethearts. It's another wonderful day in sunny Europe land where we are. I actually live in the Netherlands, and the weather has been very kind to us lately. We haven't had one of those horrible, horrible heat waves that other people in Europe are suffering from. The weather, compared to France and Spain, has been very mild indeed. Anyway, while we're discussing the weather, I'm shuffling the cards to find out what's actually on the cards today. One's fallen out, and we have bear. Now, bear, the great big cuddly bear, can be an extremely dangerous animal as well, but we all remember Teddy, and we've all had a little Teddy when we were little. I'm sure we did. I know I did. I still have mine, actually. I still own the little darling. And the bear is about looking within. The bear is about introspection. It's because in the winter they hibernate, and they spent all winter being cozied within themselves, separate, and looking within. And this is where the bear gets that from the period of hibernation that they do. They're extremely strong beings, they're extremely comforting beings, and they're very, very good totem spirits, or power animals, as they are known in the shamanic worlds. And it's about looking within. It's about reflecting. It's about looking at your own behavior, your own mores, your own morality, your own spirituality, what life really means to you, and how you actually behave. It's a good day to withdraw a little from the things that usually press you, and see what is actually going on in your heart and in your head, and maybe even actually connecting the two, which is something we all want in this life, whether we know it or not, and that is to be in that perfect balance between head and heart, so that we can see through our hearts and love with our heads, because it's all the same. The bear comes out in summer, and being as it's midsummer, the bears are now out. But nonetheless, it's still the bear time for inner work. After all the salmon have gone and the berries are being eaten, and soon it will be time to find a place to hibernate again. So it does work. I'll stop on the second card. I'm shuffling now as we speak, and see what the second card will bring, so that we can find our balance for today. I like the 2-card readings. They're always a good point of reference. A good point of reference. A really good point of reference. Look at this. The second card I have picked is Swan. And the swan is for grace, of course. You see the swans floating all over the water, and they are so silently gliding beautifully on the water. They're so elegant. They're so wonderful. But swans are very, very strong. Grace is very, very strong. Being beautiful does require a great deal of strength. But with the swan, there's a great deal of work that goes on under the water. We all know this. We know this about ducks and geese as well, and we say it, we use it as a kind of... We mention it when we want to tell people that although we look as though we are so calm and controlled and working with the situation, that there's actually an awful lot of work gone into it to create it the way it is. And what you see is not necessarily as easy as how it was to get to that point. And that is what the swan is about. So actually these 2 cards work very well together. So you can do your inner work, as you have to do with the bear, but it doesn't have to make you graceless on the outside. You can do your inner work and still be graceful and wonderful and well presented, and still take care of yourself, and still be good to those around you, and still take care of your environment, even while you are doing the inner work. This is where the balance is today. To be able to do the introspection, to look at yourself and to go in within, but without forgetting that on the surface, on the outside, it can be all calm and grace. And the whole idea of achieving any kind of spiritual advancement is that it does make you more graceful. It does make you more elegant. It does make you more charming. It does make you calmer. If you are truly in balance with your inner world, if your heart and your head are beautifully balanced, the inside and the outside both become beautiful. They're both always in balance. That's what we want to achieve today. Big, tall order. I hope you have a lovely day. I'll show you the cards again, and please subscribe and like.